the Dallas Mavericks have fallen off harder than One Direction. Yes, harder than that. Because One Direction at one point was one of the biggest bands. And now they're broken up. They don't exist. It's like as if they never existed. Some of the members are here and there, but we're not here to talk about that because the Dallas Mavericks were a top 4 team. Many people predicted that they were going to the NBA Finals by All-Star break. What happened? Why did they fall off so bad? What has occurred? Well, I'm here to tell you what has occurred because the blame has been going around. Is it Luka Doncic's fault? Is it Jason Kidd's fault? Mark Cuban, Kyrie Irving? What's here to blame? Well, it's quite obvious. It's really quite obvious. But what has changed? Because Mark Cuban, Luka Doncic, Jason Kidd have been there this whole time. Now you know where I'm going with this. Kyrie Irving. Now, if you can look up there, right there's a Cavaliers hat. You know why? Because I'm a Cavaliers fan. You get me? So, I have watched Kyrie Irving throughout his career, rookie year, and going forward with LeBron, without LeBron, gets traded, all that. I've seen him. And the problem with Kyrie Irving is defensively, he's not the best. He really is not. Kyrie Irving isn't going to be putting out 100% effort on defense. You know why? Because he's saving himself for offense. This man needs the energy to go out there and make all these dribbles because that's his game. He's one of the best dribblers of all time. I will give Kyrie Irving that benefit of a doubt that he is one of, or if not, debatably the greatest dribbler we have ever seen, ever. So, can he go out there and play 3 and D and be, one of the best dribblers? No. He needs that energy. And then Luka Doncic. We know how great he is offensively. We know how he could change the game. But defensively, it's not there. You know what I'm saying? The effort's not there. We've seen this, similar with LeBron, the later part of his career where he, stops playing as much defense because he is getting older. But these guys right here, Kyrie and Luka, don't really have an excuse because they aren't 37, 38 years old. They are like in their prime. And the Dallas Mavericks, they could get away. Any NBA team can get away with one player not playing defense. Prime example, the Golden State Warriors. The Houston Rockets were out there with Chris Paul, James Harden. They were going at the Warriors. And you know what was the Mike D'Antoni game plan? Attack Steph Curry. Because all the other 4 players on the court were able to play defense. Steph Curry was the liability on defense. Yes, he was phenomenal on offense. But when it came to defense, Steph Curry was the liability. And now, you can get away with that. The Warriors ended up going to the finals, winning, all the championships they had. They got through the Rockets. It might have looked like, they're down 3-2, Chris Paul injury, but they got through. No matter what, they got through. They got away with Steph Curry being a liability on defense. And, the thing is, Steph Curry ends up getting better at defense. Kyrie Irving has not yet done that. He's actually gotten worse. Kyrie Irving has gotten worse at defense, as his career's gone. Ironically, Steph Curry has gotten better at defense as his career gone, on. So, my point is, you got 2 guards that cannot play defense. You have every time the other team just cooking. And you know who's cooking? The point guards. Like, I'm watching the Atlanta Hawks versus Dallas Mavericks. The game's in the 130s, And who's cooking? The guards are cooking. That's who. And why are they cooking? Because Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving aren't playing defense. You can't win a ball game when you have both guards not being able to play defense. Now, the Dallas Mavericks were doing very well when they had Luka and role players. You know why? Because Spencer Dinwiddie actually was playing defense. Kyrie Irving has came in and he just isn't playing defense. You got 2 ball-dominant guys who don't play defense. There's only so far you can do it. Luka Doncic came out with the quote saying that the problem isn't offensively because, yes, the Dallas Mavericks have been great offensively. They can score as many points as you want. But defensively, they can't stop nobody when it comes to guards. Kyrie and Luka are in the game. The other guards are going to be cooking, all right? They are going to be cooking. It's hometown buffet, you know what I'm saying, when these guys are in there. And when you sub one of them out, it's a little bit harder to score on. But when they're not, man, they are eating. And they're not letting a single crumb out because they know the second one checks out, it's going to be a lot harder to score. So they are surrounded by a lot of 3-and-3 guys, 3-and-D guys. Like, you got Reggie Bullock. You got guys like that, who can shoot the 3, can play lockdown defense. But then Kyrie and Luka, They're just playmakers who don't play defense, and there's so much you can do when you got two guys who are cones on defense. And that's the fact right there. And with the Cavaliers, I'll give you an example. Darius Garland is not a great defender. If you want to see an example, Knicks Cavs that happened very recently. How many points did Jalen Brunson, career high points when Darius Garland's guarding him? Can he do that on Drew Holiday? No, he cannot. But can he do that on Darius Garland? Yes, he can. And now that's, a week in or every game in, game out. That's what you got with Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic's, players. I'm pretty sure if you check those numbers on the point guards, those numbers are going to be extremely high when they play the Dallas Mavericks. Dame Dollar 50 bombs, Steph Curry 50 bombs, all these guys, Jordan Poole's going crazy. Everyone's going crazy when they play. All the point guards and shooting guards are going crazy when they're playing the Dallas Mavericks because there's no defense. There's no blame on Mark Cuban. Jason Kidd can't do much. What is he going to say? Kyrie Irving play defense? He's going to be like, nah, I'm a free agent this year. I'm testing the market either way. We're going to see who gives me a max. And then you're just going to be there missing out on the playoffs. Now, do I think the Dallas Mavericks make the playoffs? Well, they have an 8% chance, according to these experts who run the numbers. So what they need is the Jazz to go 1-2, and the Mavericks have to go 3-0, right? That's an 8% chance. I think the Jazz will go 1-2, but I'm not sure if the Dallas Mavericks can go 3-0. That'll be very interesting to see. But if they want to do anything, if they get the 10th seed, what are they going to they're not going to go too far. You know what I'm saying? Like all right, Jazz and Thunder, right? Do they get out? Let's say either of those get out. The Thunder, I think, are a better team than the Mavericks right now. They play defense. They got like 3-4 guys, like KD said, 6'7", 6'8", that are ball dominant, that can dribble, that can shoot. What is Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving gonna do when they have a 6'8" guard who can shoot and dribble? They're not gonna do anything defensively. They're gonna try and outscore them, and it's not gonna work. So the Dallas Mavericks are cooked. Sucks for Luka Doncic because I actually really want to see him in the playoffs because he's a very entertaining player. But Kyrie Irving, he's just wow. Like basketball wise, he's fallen off since he's left the Cavs, and anybody can say that. He's going worse. Kyrie Irving's going out worse than Madonna. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. And I'm just talking about basketball wise. If people say try to get political with me, I don't care what Kyrie Irving does with his life outside of the court. He can do whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants. I don't necessarily care, Like, I know he says some bad stuff and all that, but I'm not here to criticize him outside of the court. I'm here to criticize his defense, his shooting, all that. And it's costing the Dallas Mavericks a lot of problems. So, Kyrie Irving, you need to get your stuff together, man. You want a max contract? I don't think it's a good look that you got a top 4 team midway through the season and drop them to 11th seed, man. You got to clean up that act. But anyways, leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and thank you guys for watching.